Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. The Australian dollar bulls shrugged off Monday's rebound and quickly gave up the gains that were achieved after dismissing the weak Japanese candlestick hammer, but still respecting the level of 72.25. As we look ahead, the market focuses on the US Federal Open Market Committee, the FOMC, when they kicked off their two-day meeting on Tuesday, with the eyes now on Jerome Powell on Wednesday. It is assessed the central bank is expected to lay out the groundwork for tapering, although the forecast is for an actual announcement to be delayed until November or December meeting. That is, the US central bank is widely expected to indicate it is getting ready to announce it will start paring back its $120 billion in monthly purchases of treasuries and mortgage-backed securities. Keep an eye if you are up around 4:30 a.m. Sydney time, when Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, will also be asked many questions, and also about the fallout from the Evergrande when he is expected to brief the media, as I mentioned, around 4:30 a.m. Looking at the technicals note for the Australian dollar, as the market is respecting this level, I do feel that it may actually give way and therefore look down towards from 72.25 to 71.70, and that's where the market may start showing some demand. Overall, the technicals are still holding to a negative bias, and the ADX is also just trending slightly to the bear case. With the US dollar, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, and the euro weighted at 57.6, the euro has gone sideways as the dollar hovered over around that 93.20 support level as speaking. Looking at the current pattern though, we are oversold, and there's still just a little bit more left to the downside before returning to a slightly bullish or rebound or demand from this area. However, I don't expect the upside to progress further than 117.55 to a cap around 118.15. As I mentioned, all eyes on that 116.75 level and reassess. The dollar yen reached its bottom side target briefly. That was around 109.25, but still keeping in mind the base around 108.70. From the rebound though, the market may again continue in this range from the 109.1525 to the top side around 110 figure 45. Nevertheless, the rebound may find it a little bit more encouraging, but likely to be a little bit hesitant as we climb. The technicals are not overly bullish, so I feel the market will eventually turn back to the downside and look to those supports. Sterling still not cracking that level or support at 136.35 after 3 attempts has been respected. Nevertheless, I still feel there is enough, at least one more attempt at this level, which could see a slide to 135.75 and reassess. That would mean sterling yen still holds somewhat to a negative bias, and presently sees or views the support at 148.90 to 149.15. A break of 148.90 views a move to 148.15 and reassess. Finishing up with gold, well, the market's come back to a slightly positive stance since rebounding off the 1,748 level and closing above the next level that triggers the upside move, which was seen at 1,766 to 68. Now, from the break, it's not a bullish call, but I still feel the market can actually reach the target of 1,794 and then maybe return all those gains and look back towards the downside, which is around 48. So let's see how the market plays into the Fed meeting tonight. And wrapping up with oil, the market has found a bit of momentum, but still not quite closing underneath that negative signal at $70.45. As you can see here, I've outlined here, from the close above 45, may see a short squeeze up, but still probably find a cap around 71.90 to 72.50, and then eventually give up those gains and look back down towards 70.45. So as I mentioned, all eyes on the US Federal Reserve rate decision, which announces at 4 a.m. Sydney time, and then look out for Jerome Powell, Fed Chairman, at 4:30 when he takes questions, and could see how the market unravels from there. So that's a wrap. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.